Hey guys, welcome to Madera Farms. My name is Amelia and I am so glad that you're here. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how to organize your seeds and how to get started with your seeds. Now, I know if you are in the southern states, this is probably a little bit behind for you, but I am in zone 5B, so we are just getting started with our seeds right now. I'm going to show you how I organize them, what I use to help keep everything organized, and I think you're gonna really find value in this video. First things first is if you don't grow from seeds, I highly encourage you to do so. The reason why you want to grow from seed is because first of all, it saves you money. It's a lot more cost effective for you to buy a pack of seeds that probably has 100, 500 seeds in it for a couple dollars instead of buying 6 plants for $5. The other thing is you're gonna know exactly what kind of soil you're adding to your seeds right from the beginning. You have control over everything. And that is huge when you're gardening, especially if you wanna be organic or certified naturally grown. Any of those things, you want control of everything from the beginning. The other thing is it's fun. Like your kids can do it, you'll enjoy it. You love seeing those little seed babies germinate and you're starting to see everything from the very beginning. And if you're a gardener and you love doing this like myself, you want to start as soon as possible, and seeds is the best way to do that. The next thing I'm going to talk to you about is how I organize my seeds. So my seeds aren't very organized. I see people that have all of these beautiful binders and whatnot. I keep all of my seeds in these little containers. I'll put a link in the description. I really like them because I can throw them in the freezer, which I suggest that you do. After the season, you can throw all of your seeds in the freezer and then take them out a few weeks before you're getting ready to plant, and that just keeps them nice and dormant and increases the germination. So I just put them into these little containers and it works perfectly fine for me. So next we're going to talk about when to start seeds, how you know when to start seeds. And this can be so confusing, but I have a tool for you guys that is going to save you so much time, so much energy, and quite honestly, it has opened my eyes to what I'm doing wrong. And that is Seed Time. Seed Time is an online resource that you can use to put in all of your information, and then it's going to come out on this beautiful calendar. It's going to tell you when you need to start your seeds, if you need to direct sow them, when to cultivate your beds, when you should expect a harvest, and then it'll keep track for you. There's also notes, you can add pictures, all the things that you would normally write in a handy dandy notebook. You can just transfer that right online, and I love it. I have been referencing it. I've been looking at new varieties of things. So I love that I can put that in there. I can keep track of it. And as you can see, this is just so much easier than writing everything down, going back, checking your dates, all that stuff. So that is a tool any gardener should get. Honestly, regardless if you're starting seeds or not, it's just going to help you keep track of your garden. And we all want to be successful, right? We don't ever want to plant something, waste all this money planting and buying these seed starts and soil and cultivating our beds to end up with 4 tomatoes, right? That's not the goal. So using Seed Time is definitely going to help you to stay organized. And the best part about it is it's free. You can definitely upgrade to different features, but the free version is what I'm using and it works perfect. I love it. Now, with that being said, I take it a step further. I am still, I would say, I would not say I am a professional gardener by any means. I've had plenty of losses, mistakes. We all do. Gardening is one of those things where you're never guaranteed a great crop every year. It all depends on weather, soil, seeds, all the things, right? And we can't control a lot of that stuff. But one thing that I think is really helpful for a beginner gardener, someone who's starting from seed, is to know when you're going to plant them. So what I have done here, I don't have thousands of seed packets and all that stuff. You would be surprised how many seeds is sitting right here. And I will go through these and show you, and you're going to think it's crazy because you probably have seen all these gardeners with hundreds of thousands of seed packs everywhere, and you think that that's what you have to do, but that's not what you have to do. what you really need to do is figure out what your family is going to eat, if you're selling, what your customer wants, and hone in on that and do that really, really well. It is a big mistake, and I've done it, so trust me, it's a big mistake to jump in and sow all these different vegetables and all this stuff, because if you don't know what you're doing, you're not going to learn. It's too much to take in at one time. So grab the few things that you're always buying at the grocery store, start with those, do those really well, and then move on from there. So this is all that I have. What I've done is I've taken little envelopes and I actually sealed them, and I cut them, I think in like half or something, but I put the date of when those need to be started. And inside each of these little packets is all of my seeds that need to be started that Friday. So every single Friday, I'm going to come in here, I'm going to grab this pack, I'm going to sow the seeds that I want to. I don't have a number in mind. I am just going to do it as, I'm not going to have something that says, okay, I need 75 onion seeds. Like, this is still me trying to learn the market. I don't know how many I'm going to sell this year. This is my first year doing a plant sale. So I am just going to be very cautious of how many I do, because I don't want a ton of leftover plants. It's not a bad thing, but my time is also important. So I don't want to waste soil. I don't want to waste my time putting all these seeds or putting all this effort into getting all these seeds together to sell or plant, and then nothing happens with them. That's not efficient. So that's what I'm doing. So as you can see, in each of these packs, I have multiple seeds, and look in these packs, there's hundreds of seeds in these packs. And so I'm gonna kind of eyeball it, see how many I do. That's probably not the right way, but that's what I'm gonna do this year, because I don't have an idea. I don't know. If I don't sell the amount that I start, or if I need more, then I know for next year. It's all gonna be a learning curve. So then this is the next Friday. It has everything in here that I need, so on and so forth. So as you can see, just in this little container, I have hundreds of seeds that are ready to go, and it's so easy. All I have to do is take this out, put all my seeds in that I need for that week, and then the rest that's left in this packet is gonna go back into the container, and I'll just keep moving through. I do plan on succession sowing, so if there is something else like the broccolis, cabbages that I'm gonna sow again, then I'm gonna just make another one of these, put the new date on it, and put it in the back, if that makes sense. So this will be kind of a continuous thing if I'm going to succession sow. So I hope that's helpful. I hope you guys find some sort of value in this. I am not a professional. I don't, sow thousands of hundreds of seeds. I don't sell plants. This is my first year that I'm going to be selling them, but this is the process that I'm starting with. And already I can tell that my mind is much clearer, and I know it's going to be a lot easier for me to just do it in small chunks rather than spending a whole weekend, putting all of these seeds together, and then I kind of get overwhelmed. And honestly, my labeling is not great either. So that's something that I'm going to work on too, because every year, honestly, every time I put them into the ground, I'm like, don't know what it is. We'll see when it comes up. Like, I don't know how many of my garden tour videos last year that I was like, well, I think this is broccoli, but who knows? So I'm going to work on that as well. But so far, I think this is a great way to start. If you're looking to start seeds and you have no clue what you're doing, I do have a video. I will put it up here in the card, but I also have the Art to Starting Seeds. It is a free guide that I'm giving out. On my website right now, it is $19.99, but if you just put your email in the comments below, I will go ahead and send it to you via email for free. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, friends.